I didn't want to record anything, but I was like playing with my hair, but I felt called to hop on here and share a story with you. For a moment where I have a choice to make between a new connection, and I was just came out from a relationship, toxic relationship, abnormal, before a week. Like it ended before a week, but it's like it was, of course, before that. But here's the thing: I looked at myself and I was like, yeah, I'm very interested, but to be true and authentic with myself, I am not ready. I am absolutely needing some time to work with this, whatever. It's narcissistic connection. For sure, I need some time to check with myself, go into my own healing and all. And so I did. I don't know exactly who's the new person, and I have this personality. I used to have these patterns where I choose um, to fix people or help people or overgiving. If I see somebody who have a potential but not fully ready, I will go with it, and then I um, suffer the consequences. And so I was already going through things, and in the same times, I know about things about myself that yes, I did work on it recently before this connection coming to me or in front of me. But I was like, you know what? Now it's not a good time for me. I am not ready today to do it. But it was so tempting. The temptation was so strong. Like, it's a lot of thing I thought I want, you know? And in that moment, what I did is I, yes, I don't know this person, but I know where I'm at and what do I need. And this is not perfect time to start something new while I am in broken inside of me, and there's a lot of mess and chaos and I know about it. So I will not start something uh, new while I know that I need uh, to work on myself. So I didn't make it. Okay, so something inside of me, like an inner voice, came and like, which is my inner masculine, said, "You don't have to make a choice today. You don't. You're not. You don't need to make a choice. You can choose me." And I never heard it that way. I never felt it that way. I never experienced it that way. It was so powerful, and like I was like, yeah, the inner conversation was like, you know what? I always, yes, I do healing between any connections um, or situations happening with my life, but I always seek for a man to fix the situation. I come with baggages. And I never noticed that as much as that moment. And I was like, you know what? This is the time for me to step up and deal with the situation, fix everything, find out about everything. And when I'm ready, I and if this is something for me and real, I will come back. So it was really hard, or like it was really hard choice, and later on to realize later on that this connection actually, after I did the healing, I did connect with this person, and I found out that this person have the same ma- personality, or attitude of the same patterns that I usually suffer of, and I just did healing. And that connection, this is my reading now for the situation, looking back to it, and this connection. So, wow, it was like a test. And I have been always tested in a way that I always had a way out. I always had a way out before saying yes and taking, like, it's like a relationship and partnership. It's not a mother um son connection. I always overgiving, and which is we move from a connection of uh, partners and woman and man, lovers, to only to become more fixing and helping and growing, you know. So thank God this time I was aware of it, and I didn't jump right away into yes, yeah. And this is the first step I wanted to share with you, which is first level of working with yourself and yourself, and really big about self healing or self working on yourself by yourself, but finding the right guidance and tools and people who walk the path before you. But really, I believe in that inner connection, inner guidance, because you see everything inside of you. You know everything happening. You know the truth. You could, while you're talking to somebody, you might try to manipulate that person. Unless that person is really powerful, the guidance or that coach. Otherwise, you're the best person, and when you're ready, your teacher will show up if you need it. But for the meantime, if you needed this information and you don't know where to start, that's the scenario I've been through, and it was the choice that made a huge difference in my life. The choice I made, that I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing to handle the stuff and the challenges that I'm going through. I will. What do I need? I need to build my business again and work on myself. I will do it. I will not jump into another connection until I build myself. My world has to be very strong and grounded. Because there was a moment like, oh, what if I felt, for example, jealousy? I was like, okay, jealousy means I need to have safety, and I need to have uh, life, interest, a whole thing. Yeah. So when somebody have normal communication, I don't feel this fear or rage to lose myself or lose my life, uh, and that safety, and I will sneeze, and that safety comes from within, starting from inside of me, by setting the intentions. And when I did that, everything fell into its place. And that's my invitation to you. Set the intention today, now,